You already know what I'm going to ask. Collins listed as a starter. Do you anticipate him starting?
I would certainly hope so.
Is he?
Let me. Okay.
Yes, sir.
I cut to the chase, I guess, more than anything else. And I understand your position. I mean, I truly do. I understand you've got something work to carry out and a job to do. So do I. And I hope, I understand your role. I hope you understand, my interest in our players, is beyond football. And I always want to do the right thing for young people in our program. I think any coach in the country would feel exactly the same way. I don't want to put any young person in any undue jeopardy whatsoever. And that's why I don't address injuries. I've tried not to. Probably said more than I should on some occasions, but I try to accommodate you. But I also, my first and foremost interest is in the young people in our program. And technically, we don't have to fight, but technically it's against the law, to talk about someone's health without their approval. Collins will not be here this afternoon. He would have been here. He was perfectly comfortable with coming and visiting. I just didn't want. I wanted to not put him through that because I know the bombardment that he would have to endure, and he was perfectly willing to do so. He's that kind of a young guy. He's a wonderful young man. Would I expect him to play? As I said, I certainly hope that's the case, and I would expect that to take place.
Okay, thanks so much. Another question, 111 to nothing, outscoring opponents off the turnovers. You've been around the game for a while now. Have you ever heard of a statistic like that?
Well, I've never heard of, and I did hear about that one, and someone brought it to my attention, and I shared it with our players as well. But no, I've never heard of a statistic like that because I don't think anybody's ever kept a statistic like that. So whoever came up with it has really done some amazing research. Can he do that?
You bet.
Well, let's applaud Kenny then.
While he was waiting for his child to be born.
Yeah, we had to have something to do with that. All right. Well, if you're as good a father as you are as a statistician, that young pup will be wonderful.